Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Paul Lair. I'm the president and CEO of YoungArts, and welcome to our first ever backyard ball. I can't tell you how excited we are to be here at our campus for the first time. I'm just going to speak for a minute because I want to get on with the show. But first, I have to thank our presenting sponsor, UBS. Without them, this would not be possible. So thank you, UBS, who's right over there. And thank you to our Gala chairs, Facundo and Elizabeth Bacardi, sitting right here. We owe you such a debt of gratitude because, again, this campus, the former Bacardi campus, now the YoungArts campus, is transforming this organization. And it all started with a lunch over a great bottle of wine with Facundo Bacardi, and a couple of bottles of wines later, this was all done. So thank you, Elizabeth and Facundo. So we're here tonight to celebrate the accomplishments of these young artists who've come from all around the country. They're going to join us a little later on. There are 171 of those artists, and also to celebrate and honor three of the greatest artists, Rita Moreno, Zaha Hadid, and our alum, Andrew Reynolds. So our 171 artists have been here with us all week long, getting master classes and workshops and performance opportunities, and hopefully some of you got to see them, and you'll get to see now some of our alums later on tonight. So while they're here this week, they've been working with some of the greatest masters in all the different art forms, many of whom are here seated with us tonight, and one of whom I'd like to introduce now to be our Master of Ceremonies. He is Broadway superstar, Tony Award winner, Brian Stokes Mitchell.
Good evening, everybody. How are you feeling tonight? Good. It's so great to be here. If you are half as happy as I am to be here tonight, I think it's going to be a really great night. By the way, an announcement in case any of you are really famished and are wondering, the smoke is a theatrical effect and is not your dinner burning. So you can relax in that. This is my second time to be here. I was here last year, and I got to teach a master class, and they asked me to MC as well. And it was really a magical experience for me. I think there's nothing like teaching and being able to pass on what you have. It's really a magical experience because I think what it is most is you realize that you're part of kind of a magical continuum as an artist. I think so often artists like to think, we're the end-all, be-all of everything. The pinnacle of human being and beingness and existence has come down to this one moment, me. And then you realize that's not exactly true, especially when you teach and teach for a bunch of hungry, wonderful students. It really is wonderful, and I think it's what sets us apart from the rest of the species on the planet, is we have this very unique ability as a species to pass on our knowledge, our entire knowledge sometimes, from one generation to the next in a video or in a number of classes or in a number of books. And that's something that no other species, I think, on the planet has. We don't have to wait to be the 100th monkey to have some great epiphany about existence or using a tool or anything like that. And that's what I think is the real magic of YoungArts, is being in a room where older artists and more established artists are able to pass on this knowledge and this kind of enthusiasm to the younger generation. I think most of us had mentors like that when we were young, and it's really a wonderful thing to now be able to pass that same kind of knowledge and that same kind of energy on to somebody else. But what's coolest about this organization for me is that it's not just me that's doing it. It's an incredible staff that they have at YoungArts. It's all of the people that are behind YoungArts, all of the teachers that show up, and everybody in this room as well. Even if you don't have the good fortune to teach, everybody in this room is a part of that grand continuum because of your volunteer support or because of the way you share your treasure. So thank you so much for being a part of this evening and being a part of that magical artistic continuum. Now, the young artists that we get to teach and we get to spend some time with today are just incredible. They are inspiring, they are enthusiastic, they are energetic leaders, and I am so proud to have the opportunity to work with them. And I think that probably is true with everybody that has the opportunity to teach a class or mentor them in this particular time. Now, throughout the evening, we will have many, many opportunities to show our appreciation to these emerging artists. But as we begin, let's think about their dreams, let's think about their passions, let's think about their dedication, and start the evening off with a round of applause for all of them. These young artists are all evolving at a really, really tremendous pace, and just as they keep progressing, so does the foundation that supports them. YoungArts continues to grow and develop so that its programs can reach more and more outstanding young artists all around the country. Under the leadership of Paul T. Lair, and together with the counsel of a stellar group of artistic advisors, Frank Gehry, Placido Domingo, and Bill T. Jones, Young Arts programs, master classes, workshops, performances, and exhibitions at its national headquarters here in Miami and in regions throughout the country. Now, this year alone, Young Arts named 687 national winners in 10 artistic disciplines out of a pool of more than 11,000 applications. These national winners came from 46 states, and this past week, 171 of them were here in Miami for Young Arts Week. And what a week it has been. Almost every performance, including tonight's performance titled, "Where Do You Want to Go?" directed by Bill T. Jones, by the way. Yeah, give it up. Almost every performance has been streamed live on the Young Arts website, which is youngarts.org, giving viewers from all over the world the opportunity to join in the excitement and meet these extraordinary artists. And that doesn't happen without a generous group of supporters. As I was saying earlier, our thanks go out to the Young Arts Board of Trustees, chaired by Mark Sheridan of J.P. Morgan, Bacardi Limited, Brahman Motors, Event Star, Miami Arts and Entertainment Council, MAEC, the Miami Parking Authority, and many others, and most importantly, each and every one of you. We are deeply grateful to all of you for being here tonight and for helping to make this possible. Thank you so much. And now it is time to honor this year's Young Arts awardees, each of whom has made a significant contribution to the cultural fabric of this country. This year, we will be honoring two individuals with Young Arts Arison Awards. The Young Arts Arison Award is named for the late visionary entrepreneur and philanthropist Ted Arison, founder of Carnival Cruise Lines, who, with his wife Lynn, created the National Young Arts Foundation to nurture and support young artists in America. It is given annually to individuals who have had considerable influence on the development of young American artists. All of the awards this year have been designed by noted artist Jean Shin, herself a 1990 Young Arts winner. Our first Young Arts Arison honoree, Zaha Hadid, is one of the most vibrant, respected, give it up. If you can't wait, that's all right. Is one of the most vibrant, respected, and revolutionary talents in the architecture field, recognized throughout the world for her dynamic and innovative projects. Founder of Zaha Hadid Architects, Hadid is a Pritzker Architecture Prize winner who has dramatically furthered the field through her exploration and research of urbanism, architecture, and design. As many of you know, this year YoungArts expanded its services to emerging designers through the New Design Arts discipline. Hadid is an exemplary model for these students and serves as an inspiration to all of us. And now, because why have just one of the world's most famous architects on stage when you can have two, I am honored to introduce Zaha's dear friend, Frank Gehry, to speak to Zaha's accomplishments. Mr. Frank Gehry.
I usually don't make notes, but I'm getting old and I forget things. It's a great honor to be introducing Zaha. I love her. When I was growing up in architecture, there was a guy named Frank Lloyd Wright. He had a cape and he swept the world in architecture. And he was a great figure and a great talent. And there's been nobody that has the presence in our profession. And Zaha did just that. She came in and swept us off our feet. She brought new life to it. She developed her own unique language. She developed an urban theory and proposal, and it's become very well known. Very compelling strategy. She mastered the art of building. So guys don't think women can do that, but she did it. So when you get on the top of the mountain, people try to knock you down, right? Human nature. She gets a lot of press. We've all been through the ups and downs of that. It's inevitable. She has to deal with it. She handles all of it with an extraordinary maturity and dignity. She brings tremendous dignity to the profession. Wherever she goes, kids just follow her like the Pied Piper. I love watching that. In countries I get to where she appears, and it's sincere, and her relationships to them is sincere. And for that reason, I think she's the absolute model for young arts. Her talents, her courageous and perfect example for future artists, architects. And as I said, I love her and she's my friend. Zaha.
Thank you all. Frank, I'm most touched. As you know, I've been a fan of yours for many years. We've had our, skirmishes, but we got over them. And he's been a great supporter. And anyway, I'm very delighted to be here. First, in a city which I really like. I come here to get away from the rain, but it follows me everywhere. I come to Miami to chill out. I'm a different person here, actually, than I am in London or New York or Beijing. So you see the best side of me here. Unless I get into a fight with Iran, then you see the worst side of me. I'm delighted to be here because of this building. It is a great building. Every time I came to Miami, I used to drive to see it. It's a great building, the Bacardi building, and to the family who also hired many other architects at the time to do also great projects. As we grow up in architecture, we learned about them. I think it's an incredible cause, the Young Arts. It's very important that there is support system for the young to encourage them to take a step or many steps. I have always believed in education. I still teach, despite my insane schedule. I taught when I finished school. I graduated from the AA in London, and I went to teach right away. And then I stopped for a while, but I taught in America, and I teach in Vienna and the States. And I think it's very important to be able, in your modest way, to inspire and encourage young people to make the next move. And also, my office really operates as a studio more than an office where everybody, I think lots of young people there who bring in great ideas to the table. I also want to thank Patrick, my partner in the office, Schumacher, who's here, who has been also another kid who came to me 25 years ago, a young kid from Germany, and I've been delighted to watch him also mature and grow and develop and become an incredible leader in the profession. Anyway, we try as much as we can to build these dreams. And yes, when I started, everybody used to pat me and say, "Oh, you're okay for a girl," But I know Frank is not scared of me, but the others are. So I get a bit of, slapping around here and there, but it's all right. I think it's very important for women to believe they can achieve certain ambitions. And for that, I don't mind being called a woman architect. People always ask me, what does it feel like being a woman architect? And I think, well, I've never been a man before, so. Anyway, I'm really honored to be here. It's a great moment and a great occasion for me, and especially coming from all these things at the same time. Thank you very much.
I would like now to introduce actress, choreographer, director, community activist, and young arts master teacher, Rosie Perez.
Hello, Miami. How is everyone this evening? Let me tilt this back so you can see my. And I love Miami too, but I love it because my hair just expresses its naturalness. Okay. So, as everyone has been Brian has been commenting and Paul about how fabulous these kids are. And I know when we go to these types of events, we get bored of hearing the same thing over and over and over again. And too bad, because I'm going to say it again. This program is amazing, and the kids are outstanding. It's really fantastic. This is my second time teaching a master class. And once again, the kids have blown me away, have humbled my spirit, and encouraged me as an artist to know that they're just gonna pay it forward and carry it through. And one of the alumni from YoungArts actually starred on Broadway with me, Colby. And it's just, I didn't know she was a YoungArts alumni until she bragged about it endlessly in the dressing room. And I said, oh my goodness, one of my best friends, Lisa Leone, works there. Isn't this a small world? And I'm just really proud of that. What I'm also proud and extremely honored tonight is to introduce this fabulous, extremely sexy, vibrant, gorgeous woman, Rita Moreno. Now, I know a lot of you know, but if you don't know, she is among the elite group of only 8 living performers who have won entertainment's grand slam of the industry's most prestigious awards. Homegirl has won an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony, and a Grammy. I was first introduced to Rita Moreno in The King and I did not know she was Puerto Rican. And then when I saw her in West Side Story, I remember my cousin saying, she's good, but why didn't they get a Puerto Rican to play that part? And as I got older, I was reintroduced to her enormous talent when she had that one scene opposite Jack Nicholson. Oh my goodness. The movie, Cardinal Knowledge, Mike Nichols. One scene, she stole the whole movie, in my opinion. She played a woman who was a call girl, and you didn't realize that till halfway through the scene, because she made that woman a person, a human being. She gave her dignity and strength and a purpose, and it broke your heart. And she still remains one of the busiest women in show business. Just this month, she is going to receive, and it's about time, the Screen Actors Guild Lifetime Achievement Award. And she will lend her voice as Aunt Mimi in the highly anticipated animated film, Rio 2. And her first book, Rita Moreno, a memoir, published by Celebra last March, instantly became a New York Times bestseller. In 2011, she premiered her one-woman show, Life Without Makeup. Oh, you know, as Latins, we love mascara. It's an original play about her life and appears regularly as Fran Drescher's mother in the TV Land series Happily Divorced. Ms. Moreno's career has spanned nearly 70 years. When I first met her, I was giving her an award, and I couldn't hold myself together. I was very young and new to the industry, and I bursted into tears like a bad telenovela. I couldn't even speak, and she was bewildered. She was bewildered, and that's just a testament to her humbleness. I was like, but you're a living legend, you're an icon, you're everything to me, to a generation, not just of Latinas, but for women, men, people who are artists. And in addition to that, she has a public spirit. She is a civic-minded person. She has served as a commissioner for the President's White House Fellowships on the National Endowment for the Arts, as a member of the President's Committee on the Arts and Humanities, making a vital impact with other cultural leaders and their organizations. We thank her. I thank her. My family thanks her for her countless contributions to communities throughout the country and for being a champion of the arts. Now let's take a look at the honoree, Ms. Rita Moreno.
Life can be bright in America
If you can fight in America,
life is alright in America.
if you're all white in America.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating the fabulous, the extraordinary Ms. Rita Moreno, 2014 Young Arts Orison Award winner.
Is this yours? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. Are these your glasses? See, we all need those at some point. This is an astonishing evening for many, many reasons. First of all, this room is gorgeous. It's really, really elegant and interesting and different. But before I begin my prepared remarks, I simply have to acknowledge some of the people at my table who are is that right? Haddad, amazing architect. And my friend Frank Gehry, who came to see me a bunch of years ago at the Carlisle in New York doing my cabaret act. And after the show was over, I went over and sat down with him. I was so thrilled that he was there, that he took the time to see the show. And he said to me, I'm married to a Latina woman, Berta. And I said, he said, I love Latina women. And I said, and I love old Jews like you. Because I'm married to one of you people. And he apparently still feels that way. It's really uplifting to receive this award and to be associated with the National Young Arts Foundation. What a splendid organization. I had no idea until I was invited. You people are extraordinary. I'm impressed by the stable of young people, promising artists whose careers you have helped to launch. That's astonishing. I mean, I can't say enough about the importance of mentoring and role models. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Jess. They were unheard of when I was starting my career over 60 years ago. I am 82 now. Now, it's so odd when your age gets applause. I don't know what the hell that means. It's like, oh my God, she's still alive. I recently did a television show which never made it to the air, but there was a wonderful young boy of 10 years old who was playing my grandson. And at one point in the shooting of this show, I got really tired. It was the TV schedules are really exhausting, and they asked me if I would stand in for myself while they were lighting me, and I said no. I said I'm really tired. You know, at the time I said I'm 81. No, get my stand-in. Just get her over here. And the little boy looked at me, the 10-year-old, and he said, "You're 81?" And he said, "My God, you could be 74. And then he thought about it because he's Latino, and he thought, oh my God, I'm talking to Rita Moreno, or 65. So people ask me a lot, now that they know my age, wow, you're so energetic, you're so alive, what's the secret? And I tell them, you know what? Good Puerto Rican genes, and if you want to stay current, just don't hang around with old farts. I consider myself a fartette. That's why it was so energizing this afternoon to spend time with all of your astonishing and inspiring young artists. But I have to tell you that I confess, as I went back to the hotel after that, I felt a little envious, and I felt kind of a twinge in my heart, because I wondered what my trajectory, the trajectory of my career might have been if I had had the support of a young arts in my youth. Who knows? I may have even been a meteor. You honor me. Thank you so much. It's not a dignified way to make an exit. Coño.
Rita Moreno. Our final presentation this evening is the Young Arts Alumni Award, given to Andrew Reynolds. Established in 2006, the Alumni Award symbolizes young arts' continued commitment to talented artists as they achieve success in their chosen careers. It is given to a young arts alumnus in recognition of noteworthy contributions to his or her art form. Mr. Reynolds is a 1997 winner in theater. From stage to screen, Mr. Reynolds has garnered key roles in hit shows, including Hairspray as Link Larkin, and Jersey Boys as Bob Gaudio. On Broadway, NBC's The New Normal, directed by Ryan Murphy, and HBO's Girls with Lena Dunham. In 2011, Mr. Reynolds was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Leading Actor in a Musical for his role as Elder Price in the blockbuster show The Book of Mormon. He also received a Grammy Award for his performance on the original Broadway cast recording of The Book of Mormon. Watch out, he's catching up with you over there. Reynolds credits YoungArts with giving him the confidence to pursue a life and career as an artist. I had the great pleasure this afternoon of seeing all the master classes that all of our honorees gave. And it was really eye-opening and humbling and a wonderful thing to see, and to see that interaction between these wonderful artists and the young people who are hoping to do what they do as well. I've seen just about everything that Andrew has done on Broadway and TV as well. And I got to tell you, I think maybe one of my biggest highlights of today was watching the younger people before he gave his master class, crowding around him with such excitement and energy and vigor and light in their eyes, and seeing him be able to pass his light on to them was really a wonderful thing, as he became a part of that continuum as well. And it was really great seeing and celebrating his success in that way with him. So let's take a look at this year's alumni honoree, Andrew Reynolds. Take a look at the screen.
Well, and to get this from Stokes here is a particularly great honor, because I look up to you a lot, and you inspired me a lot, particularly early on. So thank you very much for all of your very kind words. This is a great honor. This program, when I was in 1997 as a high school kid in Omaha, Nebraska, really changed my whole life, quite frankly. It gave me a lot of confidence. It was the first time I was ever I was ever called an artist, and that was life-changing for me, because what I had was sort of everything that I had hoped for, but wasn't really sure if I could achieve it. And this week that I spent down here at 18 years old really gave me the confidence to pursue a career in the arts. So it really did change my whole life. And a big part of that also was not just the confidence it gave me, but also the friends that I met here. And my best friend who I met here in 1997, Zuzana Shodkovsky, who's also a winner that year. We met here, and she's been my best friend ever since. So it affected my life in many, many ways. So I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight, because by being here and supporting this wonderful organization, you really are changing young lives. So thank you very, very much for your support. Thank you. Oh, sure, sure. Pretend like we're not doing this. Just keep clapping.
Andrew Reynolds. Congratulations to Zaha Hadid, Rita Moreno, Andrew Reynolds, and all of the artists celebrating and participating with us tonight. You are all inspirations. All right, I think it's time to enjoy your dinner and music by YoungArts alumni Ben Pila. Thanks, enjoy.
not sure I want to go there.
Where do you want to go?
Any place.
I think I'd fall apart anyplace else.
Well, I don't really mind going there, but I don't want to force you to go there.
You won't be forcing me. I'd just as soon.
I wouldn't be able to stay long anyway. Maybe we could go somewhere nearer.
I'm not wearing a jacket.
Just like you weren't wearing a tie.
I didn't say we had to go.
Well, I don't care whether you're wearing one.
We can just not do anything.
Well, all right. Let's not.
Okay. I'll call you.
Yes, call me.
Click, click, swap. Click, 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 swap.
A double Dutch match. The rubber ropes turn and slap. The tempo is set. Rope turners are pros. Good luck. Out of practice and out of the know.
The old and the new meet, greet.
Meet.
Later asking, did I know him well?
Say what?
I want to know her better.
Know who?
Phone numbers exchange.
414-813-0700.
Too personal.
414-813-0700.
Whoop, too late. Emails exchange in professional intention. I want to know how she works first.
845-661-5060.
What? A text message, yes. He knew not to call. Texts are safe. I want to know him better.
414-813-0700.
Click, swap, click, swap, click, swap.
Everybody say, yeah!
Woo! Streets of New York. Sidewalks of Miami. Austin. Chi-Town. West Hollywood.
How you guys doing tonight? How y'all feeling? Feeling good? Emma, can you hit that chord again? I think I got something. Yeah. The streets of New York.
All right, girl.
The sidewalks of Miami.
Yeah.
Austin, Chi-Town, and West Hollywood. Click, click, swap. The streets of New York. The sidewalks of Miami. Austin, Chi-Town, and West Hollywood. Click, click, swap. The streets of New York. The sidewalks of Miami. Austin, Chi-Town, and West Hollywood. Click, click, swap. It's my lunch hour, so I go for a walk among the hum-colored cabs. First, down the sidewalk where laborers feed their dirty, glistening torsos, sandwiches and Coca-Cola with yellow helmets on. They protect them from falling bricks, I guess. Then onto the avenue where skirts are flipping above heels and blow up over grates. The sun is hot, but the cabs stir up the air. I look at bargains in wristwatches. Their tats playing in sawdust. The streets of New York. Clause 1. The artist agrees to perform for the purchaser upon the said terms and conditions. The sidewalks of Miami. Clause 2. The artist shall be excused from their obligations hereunder in the event of proven sickness, epidemic, or act of God. Clause 3. The artist releases all rights to their name, face, likeness, and future royalties in conjunction with said production.
When do you want to go?
I'm not sure I want to go there.
Where do you want to go?
Any place.
I think I'd fall apart anyplace else.
Well, I'll go if you really want to.
I don't particularly care, but you'll fall apart anyplace else. I can just go home.
Well, I don't really mind going there, but I don't want to force you to go there.
You won't be forcing me.
I wouldn't be able to stay long anyway. Maybe we could go somewhere near.
I'm not wearing a jacket.
Just like you weren't wearing a tie. The swap finds a new inspiration.
What? You mean old?
An old new inspiration.
Bassman, follow me. Swap, click, click. Swap, click, click. Swap, click, click.
New friend, old acquaintance. I remember where I know her from. I couldn't stand her.
Sarah.
No.
LaQuisha?
No.
Grace.
Grace. Her name was Grace. Is Grace.
Click, click, swap, swap, click, click.
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 Now, see, the problem is that I've realized that I'm smarter than you, and probably about 5 steps ahead of you, too. See, this current conversation, I've had it before, back home when I was practicing, preparing for more.
Click, click.
More
and more, I've come to think the greater the artist, the greater the doubt, you know? I can't trust here like back home. The speed, the people. My family told me not to come. My family told me it would be too much. Trying to get a job that doesn't kill my drive, you know? No matter what I do, it isn't enough. I worked at an orphanage for a month, and as fulfilling as it was, I left there having only touched a little corner of the world. Wait, how exactly do you know Grace? You. I doubt you, too. More and more, I'm freaking out!
Hey. What's up?
Better beware, girl. Better beware, girl. Beware backing blindly. Ooh, beware backing blindly into big city love. Beauty bullies boys. Beauty bullies boys, but grace gives the girl. Better beware, girl. Better beware, girl. Beware backing blindly. Ooh, beware backing blindly into
My friend says he doesn't have any need for this idea of celebrity. He says he doesn't want to be a legend. He says he wants to be a rumor. I don't know if I believe him. I think that secretly all of us artists, particularly young artists, want to join that club. We want to have our names remembered in glory throughout time, and we all have our own personal heroes.
Nick Garris.
Michelle Dorrance.
Cecilia Bartoli. Florence Brownlee.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Rudolph Nureyev. John Coltrane.
Charlie Chaplin.
Sviatoslav Richter.
Ohad Naharin.
Risa Steinberg.
Will Smith.
Slava Rostropovich.
Etta James.
Martin Frost.
Billy Joe Armstrong.
Louis Kaplan.
Mark Rylance.
Steve Stuckey.
Gregory Hines.
Wayne Shorter.
Art Blakey.
Thelonious Monk.
Priyadarshini Govind.
Radek Babarak.
Tom Dobbin.
Rick Stevenson.
Mary Binney. Daniel Nyden. Audra McDonald. Frida Kahlo.
Shintai Lu.
Twyla Tharp.
Brett Sarin.
Allison Mosier Mills.
Mark Katz.
Elisa Samama. Beyonce Knowles. Celine Dion.
Kyle Forges.
Lana Turner has collapsed. I was trotting along, and suddenly it started raining and snowing, and you said it was hailing, but hailing hits you on the head, hard. So it was really snowing and raining, and I was in such a hurry. And one has eaten, and one walks past the magazines with nudes, and the posters for Bullfight and the Manhattan Storage Warehouse, which they'll soon tear down. I was in such a hurry to meet you, but the traffic was acting exactly like the sky. And suddenly, I see a headline. Lana Turner has collapsed. There is no snow in Hollywood. There is no rain in California. I have been to lots of parties and acted perfectly disgraceful, but I never actually collapsed. Oh, Lana Turner, we love you. Get up. I was trotting along, and suddenly it started raining and snowing, and you said it was hailing, but hailing hits you on the head hard, so it was really snowing and raining, and I was in such a hurry. And one has eaten, and one walks past the magazines with nudes and the posters for Bullfight and the Manhattan Storage Warehouse, which they'll soon tear down. Oh, oh, in such a hurry to meet you, but the traffic was acting exactly like the sky. And suddenly, I see a headline. Lana Turner has collapsed. There is no snow in Hollywood. There is no rain in California. I have been to lots of parties and acted perfectly disgraceful, but I never actually collapsed. Lana Turner, we love you. Get up!
Hello, forever, can you see me now? I've been waving at you here for days to try and flag you down. Immortality, can you please be my company as I wade into the city? Please don't let me drown. They told me I'm a special seed to grow into whatever we believe, but now it's clear to see the city could care less about me. shake my bones. I asked the train to take me home. I asked the rain to shake my bones. I asked the train to take me home. There was no answer.
So my friend Antoinette tells me that I can't say no. So she asked me a bunch of favors to see how far that goes. Now, apparently, I avoid the favors by making them a joke, but I never thought about it, so it doesn't seem so. But then I thought about why I was in so many shows, doing so many projects for so many pros. I'm so tired and tied up and making no dough, yo. I can't say no, and man, I didn't even know. I am overwhelmed. But see, I've done it to myself because I'm a yes man. Adam can't do it with no help. The challenge accepted. Time pressure neglected. Gotta keep my eyes open. Yeah, sleep's affected. Mind unprotected. Self-annoyance detected. So I ask why I do it. I will honor contention. Whoa. I said I will honor contention. In other words, I am just a blank expression. In other words, these are just the shoes I've stepped in, pretending to satisfy your first impression. Damn. So when she tells me that I can't say no, I just appease her expectations because it makes a better show. Whoa. Yo, I'm really an actor. I never thought about it, but I'm really an actor. Master lie teller, but truth's a factor, but preserve laughter to save myself from disaster. See, lies don't matter. Not to you, my audience. I'm acting off stage, man. It's probably Freudian. It's setting in. The more I think about it, it's true. What you expect me to be is the impression I do. So if you say, Adam, you're so smart, then I play on my intelligence. If I was acting stupid before that, it's utterly irrelevant. If you say, Adam, you're an animal, then it's understandable when I start to act in tandem with the actions of a cannibal. But if you say, Adam, you're so sweet, what a nice guy, best believe I reply with a twinkle in my eye, baby. This is what I do. And this is all for you. Keep being so beautiful and I'll remain true. See, I utter to you exactly what you want to hear in hopes that the better man is how I will appear. But I never reveal it, conceal my hidden agenda. Whether good or bad, I remain a pretender. Truth bender, false contender. So what she thought was sugar sweet was actually splendor. Damn. So who am I? I'm my own arch nemesis. The lies I despise, but the truth that you've settled with, that I've meddled with, but that ain't really me. Or am I my performance? Do I become what you see? See, I only do these things because you said I could. If you never brought it up, I'm not sure I would. And I only kept at it because you said I was good. But if you never said that, I'm not sure I could. Whoa. Okay, wait. Why do I feel so deceiving when that seems kind of great? Now, you said I should try. I didn't debate and I achieved because you believed, and that's just called faith, right? Nah. See, the problem is when I've realized that I'm smarter than you. And probably about 5 steps ahead of you, too. See, our current conversation, I've had it before. Back home when I was practicing, preparing for more. So I was more than ready for our argument tonight. I prepared the best strategy so I could win the fight. First, I acknowledge all my faults, so you have nothing to say. Then I beat up on myself, so you give me my way. And you think you have the power, which really makes me stronger. But in the back of my mind, I know that I'm the real wronger, because I justify my soullessness, my apathetic actions. Your life, I take control of it for selfish satisfaction. I victimize myself. And you put the blame on you, which makes you apologetic for the shit that I do. And you don't have a clue. Because I've been at this all my life. And I don't see an end. I'll probably do it to my wife. Just acting my ass off, performing like Elvis. I'm even acting right now. Yeah, you get the message. I've come to terms with the fact we are inherently selfish, but I was born a performer, so you never could tell this. Damn. So who will ever know who I am? I guess it really all depends on how true I am or how smooth I am. It's enticingly detestable. I make the sour truth taste oh so delectable. Whether performing or not, it's not wrong or right. See, I live in the moment, and that's all right. Yeah, I'm still me at the end of the night. So be whoever the fuck you want to be, and that's called life.
Why did you say you kissed the ground I walked on? You should have killed me instead. I am so tired. I want to rest. I just want to rest. I am the seagull. No, that's not it. I am an actress. Yes. Yes, that's it. He's here too. He is, isn't he? What difference does it make? He never believed in theater. He laughed at all my dreams. And little by little, I stopped believing in it too. And then all the emotional stress, the jealousy. I was afraid for the baby. I started getting petty, depressed. My acting was emptier and emptier. I didn't know what to do with my hands. I couldn't hold myself on stage. I couldn't control my voice. You don't know what that's like. To realize you're a terrible actor. I am the seagull. No, that's not it. Do you remember that seagull you shot? A man comes along, sees her, and destroys her life because he has nothing better to do. Subject for a short story. No, that's not it. What was I saying? Oh yes, the theater. I'm not like that anymore. I enjoy acting now. I'm proud of it. The stage intoxicates me when I'm up there. I feel beautiful. And these days, being back here, walking for hours on end, thinking and thinking, I can feel my soul growing stronger day after day. And now I know, now I understand finally that in our business, acting, writing, it makes no difference. The main thing isn't being famous. It's not the sound of applause. It's not what I dreamed it was. It's the strength to keep on going. You have to keep on believing. I believe, and it helps. And now when I think about my vocation, I am not afraid of life.
Feel my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart. I don't know where my journey ends, but I know where it starts. They say that I'm too young to understand, that I'm caught up in a dream, and life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. Well, it's fine by me. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, but I didn't know I was lost. So wake me up when it's all over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself,
Johnny and Alvin are going home, are sleeping now, are fanning the air with breaths from the same bed. The moon is covered with gauze, and the laughs are not in them. The boats honk, and the barges heave a little, so the river is moved by a faint breeze. Where are the buses that would take them to another state? Standing on corners, a nurse waits with a purse, and a murderer escapes the detectives by taking a public conveyance through the summer's green reflections. There's too much lime in the world and not enough gin. The gentle are curious, but the curious are not gentle. So the breaths come home and sleep.
I wish that I could stay forever this young, not afraid to close my eyes, 'cause life's a game made for everyone, and love is the prize. So leave me up when it's over, when I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself, but I didn't know I was lost. I'm feeling my way through the darkness, guided by a beating heart.
Out of the woods steps the night. Out of the trees it sneaks softly and looks about in a wide circle. Now beware. All the lights of this earth, all flowers, all colors are extinguished, and it steals the sheaves from the field. It takes everything that is dear, takes the silver from the stream, takes the gold from the cathedral's copper roof. The shrubs stand plundered. Draw nearer, soul to soul, for I fear that the night will also steal you from me.
Aus dem Walde tritt die Nacht, aus den Bäumen schleicht sie leise, schaut sich in weitem Kreise, nun gib das silberne Strand von Kupfer, das den Tanzweg, das Gut. steht der Strauch, rücken
The train is rattling. Can't get the sound of it out of my mind. The people pushing by with the lights in their eyes. Can't leave it behind. The skyscrapers get me so high. Walk fast. Can't let nothing pass me by. It's mad. You make me cry and laugh and wanna die, but you're alive. Fine midnight memories. Don't ever let me sleep. Woo. I'm up all night, yeah. I'm up all night. I'm a freeloader with a show to show. Don't need to wait for daylight. Fine midnight memories and subway signs. I've lost my mind. I'm lost my mind. I've lost my mind.
Train rattling, can't get the sound of it out of my mind, out of my mind. People pushing by with the lights in their eyes, can't leave it behind, behind. Skyscrapers getting me so high. Walk fast, can't let nothing pass me by. It's mad, you make me shy, you make me laugh and wanna die, but you're alive, and with you so am I. Midnight memories, don't let me ever sleep, I'm up all night.
Yeah, up all night.
I'm a freeloader with a show to show, don't need to wait for daylight, wait for daylight. Skyscrapers piercing through the sky. Walk fast, can't let nothing pass me by. Flashing lights, subway signs, and all the times I got so lost in you. I lost my mind, but I feel fine. There is nothing else that I can do. Train rattling, can't get the sound of it out of my mind, out of my mind. Train rattling, can't get the sound of it out of my mind, out of my mind.
Ornette Coleman, that great jazz man philosopher, says, the idea has no destination. And I suppose that's another way of saying success or the completion of one's artistic trajectory is like the horizon line itself. It doesn't really exist. There's no there. It's always taunting or seducing us to just keep on coming.
There are places I remember all my life, though some have changed. Some forever, not for better. Some have gone, and some remain. But all these places have their moments with lovers and friends I still can recall. Some are dead and some are living. Some are dead and some are living. Some are dead and some are living. But in my life, I've loved them all. In my life, I've loved them all. But of all these friends and lovers, there is no one compares with you. And these memories lose their meaning when I think of love as something new. Though I know I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. Don't know how life would start and think about them. But in my life, I love you more.
When I was 6, my parents got divorced. I remember diving into my art and really focusing on that, so it was a distraction in my life. Suddenly, it became sort of a lonely thing to do. I was in my basement for 2-3 hours at a time. It was dingy, it was dark. I remember being scared and practicing my taps over and over again. It opened me up, and I realized there was so much more art to do in my life. It took me a while to unlearn the feeling of loneliness and understand that my best work could only come from a community of collaborators.
When do you want to go?
I'm not sure I want to go there.
Where do you want to go?
Any place.
I think I fall apart anyplace else.
Okay, I'll call you.
I don't really mind going there.
We don't really have to do anything.
Well, I'll go if you really want to.
Call me.
I don't mind going there.
I'm not sure I want to go there.
We don't really have to do anything.
Where do you want to go?
Okay, I'll call you.
I could just go home.
Yes, call me. I'm not sure I want to go there.
Any place.
We don't really have to do anything.
Okay, call me.
I can just stay home.
Any place.
I can just stay home.
Okay, I'll call you.
Yes, call me.
The sky is gray and clear with pink and blue shadows.
The moon is covered in clouds.
There's nothing worse than feeling bad and not being able to tell you. I think I'll fall apart anyplace else. Everything seems to be neon in daylight, neon in daylight.
Neon in daylight. The gentle are curious,
But the curious are not gentle.